At this time, what should be beneficial for Ukraine? What's the best action they can take to protect their country? Good question. Look, let's think about this unemotionally and logically. Ukraine is currently fighting a war against Russia, right? Special military operation, whatever you want to call it. And Russia currently controls roughly 20% of Ukraine's territory, which means Ukraine has lost sovereignty over about 20% of its territory, roughly, give or take. And this war has been going on since late February 2022. It's been more than 3 years now. Ukraine's economy has been devastated. Ukraine's demographics have been devastated. Ukraine has lost hundreds of thousands of lives, soldiers on the front lines, right? Disaster, absolute disaster for the country. So, what are the options Ukraine has? Look, there are two options. Option one, fight the war and defeat Russia completely. You get it? Option one is to somehow achieve a military victory over Russia and regain all the territory and achieve whatever political gains you have. So, option one is a military victory over Russia. And option two is an immediate end to the war so that there is no further loss of lives, and whatnot. So, if it is possible, defeat Russia militarily. Is option one of complete military defeat of Russia possible? Have you seen any sign of that in the past 3 years? No, right? Even with hundreds of billions of dollars of aid from the US, Ukraine still is in a situation today after 3 years where it has lost at least to about 20% of its territory, and it's on its knees, right? I think nobody can deny today that Ukraine is on its knees today, and it's not winning this war. And even if the Americans send another $500 billion of aid, Ukraine still can't defeat Russia because it's already used up about 500 billion or 350 billion, whatever. And there's no more ammunition left, arms left in the West to keep feeding Ukraine. Germany, France, EU, NATO, what will they do? They're not in a situation, they're not in a position to keep supplying Ukraine with an endless amount of arms and ammunition. They don't have the factories, they don't have all of that. And the US has lost patience now. How much more money do we sink in this matter? So it's clear Ukraine cannot defeat Russia militarily. Maybe they can continue the war another 3 years, which means Ukraine will be completely devastated. Nothing will be left. So option one, a military defeat of Russia is impossible. So what is the better option now? It's an immediate ceasefire and an immediate end to this madness. That is the only thing that's beneficial to Ukraine. How many more lives do you people want to lose? You have no young men left. So I think the best course of action is an immediate ceasefire. Putin doesn't have super unreasonable terms. He will retain the territory he has already taken. And he wants Ukraine should never join NATO. And so on and so forth. Agree to the terms and end the war immediately. That's the best course of action for Ukraine.